Unfortunately, child abuse exists, and in various forms. Fortunately, there are legal methods for protecting a child. Additionally, there are also ways for parents to clear up any perceived or alleged wrongdoing towards their child. All this happens through what's called Dependency Court. At least that's what it's called. But in Florida, it really is just a type of case brought under the Florida rules of juvenile procedure and generally handled by the Family Court Division of your local courthouse. A dependency case starts when a child is taken from parents and the state files what's known as a petition for dependency. But before a child can be taken, a complaint must usually be filed with the Florida Child Abuse Hotline. This prompts the state to follow up with an investigator within 24 hours of the complaint, usually with the involvement of the Child Protective Services, overseen by the Department of Children and Families, or DCF. The on-site investigation involves an inspection of the home and the conditions under which the child lives, an interview with the parents, and observing whether there are signs of physical harm, drug and alcohol abuse, or anything else endangering the child's welfare. If it is determined the child's safety is in question, they will be placed in a temporary protective home. This may mean a relative's house, or, barring that, a foster home. Then, an initial hearing is scheduled to determine if there was reasonable cause for the petition of dependency to be filed. This may be included with several other types of hearings that take place throughout the year. These are a shelter hearing, trial, review hearing, and permanency planning hearing. Throughout the process, the dependency court can mandate medical and psychological tests, intervention classes, and training courses for the parents. Failure of or non-compliance with these requirements can lead to permanent loss of the children. This is all part of the case plan, which contains the guidelines for how a child can be returned to the home. This process can be drawn out, repetitive, confusing, and frustrating for both the parents and the child. But if you're fighting to get your child back, then they must be endured. LegalU has the resources to give you the endurance and the guidance. LegalU. You can do this.